everyone. I hope you are all having a really great day today. I'm so excited I get to join Christy today from Christy's Beautiful Life. I designed the sketch that she is using today for her 30 days of sketches, and I'm going to create a layout using my sketch too. So I'm going to start with a lot of LA Studio products. In fact, this entire layout is going to be going to include LA Studio products because I thought the LA Studio products went really, really well with my photographs today. Just a very quick aside, if you were enjoying all my videos yesterday and you're missing the last one isn't coming. My iPad decided to break last night while I was in the process of exporting the last video, and it's gone. My iPad's a goner. I actually have to start filming on my son's iPad or on my phone, and it's been a crazy day. But anyway, the iOS 11 update messed with my iPad. It's pretty much bricked. I have to send it to Apple, and they are either going to repair it or they're going to replace it for free because it was their update that messed it up. So, sorry about that. And let's continue with this layout today. So, what I did here was there is a border around the outside of the sketch, and I am using these cards from LA Studio to create a fun border around my page. It didn't take a lot of materials because you only need a little bit, so I was careful and I reused all of the little Project Life cards that I I used up every little bit so that they were used to the full. So I'm just going through them here, gluing down the edges, sticking on the the cards I want in a pleasing manner, trimming the excess, and then going all the way around the page until I have them all finished. I think this turned out really, really, really cute. I really like this layout. It's going to be about my youngest son who loves, or at this point loved, Lego minifigures. He collected them. He set them up on shelves in his bedroom, and I like to document the things that my boys are really into at different times, different stages of childhood. So now I'm just deciding what I want to do with these photos. The layout has one 4x6 photo, but I have two photos on one is an up-close photo of my son's minifigures, and the other one is a photo of him standing beside them. And I'm just matting that photo with all the offcuts from the frame I created. So again, no waste. We're using all of those Project Life cards and all the little bits and pieces of them, just in a very different way. And this would be a fabulous way to use Project Life cards if you love them and you collect them, but you don't scrapbook with Project Life all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of pop my photo there. And now I decided I want to do some journaling. So I'm going to go through the cards, and I grabbed this green one to do all of my journaling on for my layout. I'm just going to grab my favorite Muji pen and go ahead and pick out the card I want to use, which I decided on this green one because it has the nicest, I like the lines and I like the color. I'm just going to go ahead and finish that up. And then, let's see, I don't remember exactly what I do next. Okay, so for my title, I'm also going to use this LA Studio Title Builder collection, and I'm actually going to go ahead and work on my title now. I will say, yes, there's my son. I knew at some point during this he popped his head in, but I wasn't quite sure 100% where it was. And I also wasn't sure if I'd left it in or if I'd edited it out, but apparently I left it in. So I'm going to use some of the acrylic pieces, and I decided I want to do some stamping. And this is probably the worst stamping I've had. Worst stamping experience I've had with my stamp platform. So I ended up editing it out because it was just like, I stamped the U, which turned out okay, except I was stamping on textured cardstock, and I tried to do these little block letters with my stamp platform 3 or 4 times, and it just kept stamping off. Like, I don't know if it was I'm sure it was user error because I use this all the time, but I ended up just not even messing with it anymore and grabbing this acrylic block to stamp the second part of my title, which is going to be "You Love Lego Minifigures." And so we have some parts that are stamped and some parts that are acrylic. And yeah, I just decided that this would be the best way to do it. I kept stamping it. I don't know. I really don't think it had to do with the stamps, because the stamps kept like trying to slide or do something weird. But it worked on the stamp platform really good. So note to self, use those little letter stamps on an acrylic block, not the stamp platform. So you can see there where I stamped the U, and that worked out pretty good. You can see the texture from the cardstock, and I probably wouldn't do that again. I would probably use the smooth side, but I wasn't 100% sure where I would be stamping or what I would be stamping. So now what I ended up doing was I stamped the rest of the title on that Project Life card, and then I cut it off and kind of just fit it over the spot where the stamps had shifted and had stamps all weird and wonky. And so now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go through my embellishments and decide what I want to use. And I'm going to clean up a little bit because I need to clean up. I like to go ahead and leave some of me cleaning up in my videos, only because I feel like it's a huge part of my process. I kind of feel like I get to a certain point in my layout and I have things just strewn all around me, and I kind of feel overwhelmed, like, okay, what do I do next? And when that happens, it's always a huge help to me to just like start piling things, make some room, mentally decide, okay, I'm done with this product, but I still need to use this. And so now I'm going through the embellishments, and I'm going to use 2 of the wood veneers for the title builder kit, and I'm going to use that wood veneer from the camera. And then I am going to go through the die cut pieces and some of the stickers and different things. The nice thing is that LA Studio products tend to coordinate really, really well throughout all their different lines. So there are many kits from month to month and all that. You can kind of just mash them all together and they work really well together. And so that's what I do quite often. And then I have a special like shelf in my paper tower that's like dedicated to just my LA Studio collections. And I really only buy from them when that shelf is getting low. And I love to use LA Studio products on pages of my boys because I think that they are a collection, and her colors are such that you can do white, and the layouts are bright and fun and not super dark. So my main goal here while I'm embellishing is just to fill in holes, fill in spots that seem open, fill in spots that look like they have some trapped white space. So as I'm embellishing, I'm just kind of looking and then saying, oh, you know what, this looks awkward here, or this spot looks awkward here. And I kept to the basic idea of the sketch, which is to have a frame around the edge and then almost everything kind of down to the bottom left of the page. And so that gives me this nice open white space, which I love. And yeah, I'm going to use this vellum piece because the only orange thing that I had on this layout was, besides the pops of orange in the frame, was down at the bottom. And I felt like that orange puffy sticker was a bit awkward looking, like it was the only orange thing there. So I wanted to make sure that I added a little bit more orange. So the next thing I decide here is that I need some more black. I have the black stamping and the black title work, and now I need a little more black to pull it all together. So I grabbed that black puffy sticker, and now I'm going to go through and I'm going to outline all of those little Project Life cards, which I think gives this layout like the finishing touch. So I just do a black outline all around the frame, all around the different Project Life cards. And I really, really like how this turns out. I think it really gives it that like clean, finished look. And now I'm going to grab my stapler, because I also think that staplers on puffy stickers are awesome. And I think that I really like the look that it gives. And that will complete this layout. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you again soon once my technology is fixed up. Bye.